Hi, this is Bay McFarland with Mary's Advocates, and I want to show you something that I found that is missing from the Vatican's website that used to be there years ago. Mary's Advocates is all about upholding true marriage, and we've got a lot of publicity about Catholic annulments. Under research, Catholic annulment, you can find all this information I'm showing, and there's a speech from Pope St. John Paul II from 1987 when he gave an address to the Roman Rota that is missing from the Vatican's website. From my page, if we just go look for the year, the thing 1987, you can see I've got two addresses from St. Pope John Paul II. One is in 1988, one is in 1987. His 1987 speech is known for when he corrected, warned against the abuse, overuse, misuse of immaturity in a general way as a ground being used to grant annulments. Now, on Mary's Advocates website, we're looking at a new website that was just done within the last couple months. I've got a hyperlink to his speech, but my hyperlink doesn't go to the Vatican's website. It goes somewhere else. So I'm going to show you what I found. There's this tool called the Wayback Time Machine. And with that, you can put in any web page address. And what I used to link to was a page that existed from 2001 up through January of 2015. I'll show you what it looks like. It's a list of all of St. Pope John Paul II's speeches to the Roman Rota from 2005, going back to the beginning. But something changed from January, where the webpage was there, to September. This is September of 2015. Now that page is missing. And one of the things that happened between those two dates is the issuance of Pope Francis's motu proprio. It came out on August 15th of 2015, and it went in effect in it went in effect December 8th of 2015. And this motu proprio was Pope Francis's instruction to change the annulment process. Now a bishop, even if he has a fully staffed tribunal, can be the judge that grants annulments. He can do them on a streamlined process. And that's one of the things that changed in the middle of 2015. Now, is this the reason that the list of St. Pope John Paul II's speeches to the Roman Rota are missing from the Vatican's website? I mean, I'm not on their IT department, so I don't know. What we do see when we go to the Vatican's website, we can see Pope St. John Paul II's speeches, but his speech to the Roman Rota, I am going to see it down here. It's available, but only in Italian for the year 1987. On the current Vatican's website, we can see his speeches the following year, and his speech to the Roman Rota is available in English, but it's not available in the speech which is most poignant about his concern about the abuse of the ground of immaturity as a reason for giving an annulment. I'm going to go back to Mary's Advocates website. I'm pointing to his speech, but like I said, it doesn't go to the Vatican's website. It goes to, let's see if I've got it. Yeah, here we go. His speech is on the JPII Foundation's website. And if I just look for the word maturity, I'm going to read you the sentence that I'm talking about. He's talking about tribunal work in general, and he says it's a ministry of charity towards the ecclesial community, which is preserved from the scandal of seeing the value of Christian marriage being practically destroyed by the exaggerated and almost automatic multiplication of declarations of nullity of marriage in cases of the failure of marriage, on the pretext of some immaturity or psychic weakness on the part of the contracting parties. What I found in my research, I looked at the data from 2012 because that's the most recent that I could find when I was doing this cross-referencing. But in the dioceses that cover the population of half the United States, which are containing the most active tribunals, they granted annulments on average to 98.7% of the petitioners. In other words, from the data I looked at in 2012, if you live in the half of the United States where active tribunals that give a lot of annulments are managing cases. If you submit a case and it's judged, if you're like everybody else, there's a 98.7% chance that the tribunal will grant the annulment. And back in 1987, St. Pope John Paul II was concerned about Christian marriage practically being destroyed by the exaggerated and almost automatic multiplication of declarations of nullity of marriage in cases of the failure of marriage, on the pretext of some immaturity or psychic weakness on the part of the contracting parties. So, why this speech is no longer available on the Vatican's website in English is an unanswered question. Maybe they'll add it again.